Hello, everybody. Welcome to Rewrite Your Reality with Reese. I am your host, and today I'm going to discuss Easter as a perfect blueprint for reality creation. I went through the whole thing yesterday as day one, or the previous video, depending on when you're watching this, as day one, day two, and day three, that you die to your old self. But today I want to focus on the second day and what the second day represents, in my opinion, in my understanding, in my description of it. So, the second day of Easter, Christ is effectively sitting, lying down, relaxing, whatever he's doing, because he's alive, frankly. Right? Because he can't die. God can't die. We experience the death experience and we experience the birthing experience, but we don't ever die. We're immortal, energetic consciousness, right? It's just one state to another. So whether he's energy or not energy, or asleep or not asleep, dead or not dead, frankly doesn't matter. It's kind of like Schrodinger's Jesus Christ behind a rock at this point, right? He's behind or in the tomb. Let's just say that for the argument's sake. What does this mean in reality creation? You have died to your inner being. You have died to your inner being's knowing of who you choose to be now. You have died to that old identity, and you have died, and you have already resurrected into a new identity. You see, the version of Christ who is behind the tomb is no longer the version of Christ that everyone has perceived him to be from their perspective. You see, he never really changed. He knew he was God the whole time. He was being God the whole time. What he was doing was creating the effect that people needed to see for themselves to move to see him as God, and subsequently be that new identity that believes, that knows that I am God, I am one with God, I am one with Jesus, I am one with Christ, I am one with everything and everyone and everywhere in the universe. I am that. That's what was going on. That's what's going on in your reality. When you pick a new identity, I am in the relationship that I desire to be, I am living in the country that I desire to be, I am earning the money that I desire to earn, I am living my dream life. I am my dream life. I am paradise. I am love. I am healthy, wealthy, free, whole, fulfilled, and I am it right now. I am my ideal self. I literally could not be better and more fulfilled right now. I literally couldn't be more fulfilled than I am right now. I'm perfect, just like you, right? You literally could not be more perfect than you are right now. And now when you choose an identity, when you really step into a completely different thing, right? And it is, no matter how similar or how different it looks, you step into a different thing. What is it you want? You want experience. You want to experience adventure. You want to experience love. You want to experience bliss. You want to experience that which you so frequently have bubbling to the surface. I'm screaming at you. What do you want? Well, I want to do this. What do you want to do? It's like, well, what do you want to do? It's like, no, I want to experience the bliss that I am, and I'm doing it through you. What do you want to do? It's like, okay, let's go. It feels good, like this puny stuff that you're always trying to do with this maintaining reality, this like handyman maintenance stuff. It doesn't really feel good sometimes. But creating brand new, that actually feels good, because that's really in tune with who you are. You're creating a brand new thing. Even if it looks like the same thing in the similar vein, it doesn't matter. Whether your SP is next to you, down the road, another country, I don't really give a damn, right? You shouldn't either. Why? It's because in awareness, you're already in it. In awareness, you're already knee deep, neck deep, whatever, in it. In awareness, you're already finished. In awareness, you've lived all your lives. In awareness, it's done. So who are you? You're the awareness, you're the ideal, perfect self already. Every single self that you are manifesting now in and as knows your source, knows where you're pointed at, knows what you desire, knows who you are, knows you're in love with yourself. And because you're in love with yourself, because your love is pointed at yourself, because it is only ever pointed at yourself, no matter what you're looking at, no matter what you're desiring, it's only yourself that you are desiring. Every single frame of reality that you are imagining, every single frame of reality that you are imagining is yourself. Every single person in that frame, every single thing in that frame, every you in that frame, the frame itself, the awareness of the frame, it is all just you. It's all created from the substance that you actually are. So the second day, when you really choose an identity, and you say, nah, that's who I am. Finished. End of story. That's who I am. No matter what feelings, no matter what thoughts, no matter what circumstances, no matter what conditions, blah 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 blah. I am that, right? That's who I am. And you say, okay, I am that. Now what? Now what? That's a really big question. Nothing. There's nothing to do. Why? Because you see, Jesus being locked away in that tomb is a representation of how little you actually need to do. Nothing. Literally nothing. You don't even have to move the rock to get out a check. Right? Imagine Jesus in the tomb moving the rock slightly just to see and peek. Checking your SP's Instagram or something like that and putting it back. No, it's silly. Right? You don't have to do that. And sometimes it gets the better of you. Sometimes it just happens, right? Where you stumble upon it or you check it, or you are human. Forgive yourself. You don't have to beat yourself up every time you do something unlike what you would like to be. It's only proving that you are more in tune with what you would like to be, because that feels better. So what was going on in the world while Jesus was chilling? He, as reality, experiencing it, was knowing that everything is revolving around him, that everything's changing and moving and coalescing around what he would desire, which was everyone experiencing themselves as God, knowing that he is I am awareness, that he is God, that we all are. The word was getting out. Jesus died. God died. And then it was moving and rotating and changing and doing all its things. Your identity is moving and rotating and doing its thing. You are reality. It's unfolding. It has to be unfolding. We decide whether something's unfolding by what certain points of it look like, what certain things happen, what certain phrases and synchronicities and things happen. You are in your new reality. Finish in the story. That's it. When you say I am, you are. That's it. Finished. Right? That's it. Stay there. And let the thoughts come. You want to talk about them, talk about them. You want to discuss them, discuss them. You want to break them down and say, this is what thoughts I'm having, and I'm just leaving it there, but I'm bringing it to awareness, because every time I try to push it away, it comes back even stronger with its friends. Right? So just be reality. Just let it all just be there. You're the actor experiencing the acting. Sometimes you say something you don't like you have said, and you feel the effect of it. You don't have to stay in it. Sometimes you cry and you feel sad and say, oh wow, the person who's in this doesn't cry. What? No. And trust me, when you really question every single thought that you have that says no, it gets to the point where it doesn't make sense. I can't have what I want because I kicked the ball skewed today. It doesn't make sense. It's a thought that happens. You feel it in the moment, but it makes no sense. Right? Everything's happening for you, through you, as you. Second day of Easter, it is that point where you do nothing, because there's nothing you need to do. You just experience yourself as you. Imagine it all you like, but assume fulfillment. Assume that you are literally fulfilled. Assume to the point where, the assumption of what I want exactly is actually existing. I have experienced it, I've seen it, I know it. The fact that I know this thing brick by brick exactly what I want. There's no substitute for this frame. I would have just been aware of the substituted frame opposed to this one. What I desire, what I'm imagining, is literally a version of me living that life. There is no, you have this desire to move you to another state to desire something else or experience something else that is adjacent. That's nonsense. All things exist. If you can't be to have whatever it is you want, you are not God. You are God. Therefore, you can. You are who you say you are. That's it. End of story. It's done. Let it unfold. There's nothing you need to do. That's what the second day of Easter is. You do nothing. Just do nothing. I am your host, Reese. This is Reality Reality. Thank you for the comments, the love, the gratitude, the liking, the sharing, the duets, I forgot the other thing. Anyway, reposting, that's what it was. Thank you. Joining the Facebook group. I know people coming from Facebook to TikTok to YouTube to back and forth. I did start up an Instagram account. I'm going to get on that at some point, putting more stuff there, once I get it rolling. And truly, if you want to reach me, Facebook, email, comment section below. I'm more than happy to have a chat. Love it. And thank you all for being here. Infinite gratitude, and I'll see you on the next one. Happy Easter. Tomorrow will probably be the last day of Easter, and a video on the third day, the experiencing of the fulfillment. But that's happening all the time. You are experiencing the fulfillment in every single moment. Bye. I'll see you all in the next one. I love you.